Boruto Tubular Vortex Chapter 25 shows Boruto making a deal with Momoshiki that if he gives him his power, then Boruto will give up his body to Momoshiki. He'll be in full control and he'll be able to do whatever he wants. The only problem is, with that scenario, like, if Momoshiki does help Boruto, if he does give him his power, if he does give him his strength, then if they defeat Jura, there's no more Ten Tails, right? Because that is the Ten Tails incarnate. Like, that is the Ten Tails transformed into like a humanoid Shinju. You know what I mean? Like, if they defeat Jura, then who's Momoshiki going to sacrifice Kawaki to? Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about here when we're talking about, like, oh, I'll help you defeat Jura so that way I can have control over your body, but then you won't get the thing that you've wanted to get since the beginning. So the only thing that I can think of, like, what's Momoshiki's strategy here? Like, what is his plan going to be? Now, obviously, this is an enticing offer, right? There's no doubt in Momoshiki's mind that, like, taking over Boruto's body is, like, is ripe for the taking. You know what I mean? It's like, yes, for the past 3 years, he hasn't been able to do anything. So what's his plan? And I think that if it does end up being the way that, you know, Boruto says it is, if they can defeat Jura together as like a team temporarily, then maybe, just maybe, I think Momoshiki has another way of gaining a chakra fruit or cultivating a divine tree. Maybe. There's no definite way of it. Now, it's unclear where the Ten Tails comes from, how they, you know, get a Ten Tails, if they can even create another Ten Tails, you know what I'm saying? So, it's all up in the air right now, and it's also not a 100% given that if Jura is defeated, that means, like, the Ten Tails is gone forever. There's still Hidari and Mamushi, and who knows what happens with that. Not to mention all the other separate claw grinds, so I don't know, we'll have to wait and see, but I am interested in, like, Momoshiki's plan. Like, what is he going to plan? What is he going to do? If he helps defeat Jura, then he has to fight Kawaki, he has to fight Code for the chakra fruit, and then he has to deal with everybody else that's going to try to gang up on him. The Hidden Leaf Village, Shikamaru, Ada, Damon. Like, how is he going to deal with all of these different variables? You know what I mean? It's kind of stacked against him at this point, but I do want to see, like, Momoshiki's thought process, or, like, see what they reveal further to, like, understand that, oh, this is going to happen, or what this could be, or potentially could. You know what I mean? And I think that we're going to start to see some of the Kashin Koji's prescience is going to start to show a little bit of that. You know what I mean? Like, he's going to get a prescience vision. He's going to see a flash forward of, like, Momoshiki taking over Boruto's body, and then him just messing everything up, you know? Who knows? I'm really interested to see, like, exactly what he's, like, doing, you know? I'm looking forward to understanding, like, how he plans to, like, I mean, one, obviously he's gonna get Boruto's body, and two, it's like, once he has it, what's he gonna do next? Like, he'll just take over his body and then that's it? No, he has to have, like, a concrete plan. He has to get the divine tree, he has to get the chakra fruit, but how is he gonna get that if they defeat the Ten Tails? You know what I'm saying? So there has to be something there, and I'm leaning more towards Momoshiki, like, abusing or taking over Mamushi, simply because Bug isn't really, like, this sounds a little bit mean, but Bug isn't really, like, cared for by anyone, you know what I mean? Code just kind of, like, had him around and doesn't really care about him. Now, Hidari Sasuke, it's different. So, it's different because it's like, he has Sarada, he has Sakura, he has a family, you know what I mean? Mamushi, Bug, he doesn't really, he got nobody, you know what I'm saying? So, that's why I feel like he's more than likely to be used, but we'll have to wait and see. But let me know what you guys think. What do you think Momoshiki's plan is going to be? If he does take over Boruto's body, what? He's just going to be, like, he's just gonna be in Boruto's body and that's it. Like he's gonna rule over everybody. Like he's obviously gonna face some resistance from Kawaki, from Code, from the other Shinjus, from the Hidden Leaf Village. Like, come on now. We're gonna have to wait and see. Probably Amado as well. So it's all up in the air right now. And Momoshiki has a lot stacked up against him, but we'll start to see, like, as the story progresses, the domino pieces starting to line up perfectly for him to mess up everything. So we'll have to wait and see. But until then, until chapter 26, and we figure out the next direction or how we're gonna move forward, we'll have to wait and see. But let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah.